Hello everyone and welcome back to CitiesXL and welcome back to Waterfront City. Yes, today we are going to continue here, after we have finished New Coast City, after the last episode of New Coast City last Monday, which was a huge milestone for me. Because it took me 4 years and more than 800 hours of work to finish New Coast City. So that was kind of a big thing for me. Of course it's a hobby, so it's not a life-changing thing. But it was quite cool to finish this city, and now I will focus on Waterfront City like I actually did in the last couple of weeks, where I was editing the city showcase cinematic episode about New Coast City. So if you haven't seen this, please check it out. And of course I want to continue as well with some mod showcase episodes. There are quite a few new and older mods out there that I'd like to show you in the near future or soon. So I'm already preparing the next one. When everything works like expected, maybe I'm going to upload the next mod showcase episode this week. I don't know. I think next weekend or so. Yeah, probably. I'm not sure. Depends if I have enough time. Alright, I want to continue here in Waterfront City today. And maybe we will build new circles. But before we do this, I should continue with expanding this pedestrian path and with building this expressway over here, because it's I think important to know where we should build the expressway, because this will be the border for our lake. The expressway actually will not be the border, but the pedestrian path next to it. And as you can see here, we have here something like one small lot space between the expressway and this pedestrian path on this side. So I think this is good. So we will have some kind of park over here between the lake and the sunken expressway. I think this is not a bad idea. So and this will be some kind of curved thing, and we should try to build this before we add this circle here and before we build this circle. Alright, this by the way will be also a lake, a circular lake, and surrounded by a park. And that means, oh wait a second, let me take a look on my little layout sketch. Yes, of course, the expressway will have a curve like this later. Okay. However, what we should do now, we need this road, of course, as connection to the edge of the map. Well, no, not anymore, because we have this bridge here. So I think we can simply remove this. Should not be a big problem for our town. Alright, let's remove this. So okay, the expressway will go around the circle on this side. So probably it is a good idea to build this circle first. Shall we? Yeah, I think Later I will expand this pedestrian path. And over here we will be very close. Very, very close to this one with our lake. And should I... Yeah, we have a pedestrian path here as well at the moment. Decisions. Okay, this is interesting. This one... Okay, the level of this pedestrian path is much too high. Okay, so this one have the same level like this one, and the lake have a very low level. So I think we should remove this and should continuing with expanding this expressway, because this will be our level for where the lake will start, or where the slope down to the lake will start. So I think, yeah, we should build this first to have the right terrain level. And yeah, curvy road. And this will be not easy to build a flat and sorry, what, you are snapping? All right, this road. Nope, please don't do this. Stop doing such things. Oh, I'm not sure if this will work here, what I'm doing. Okay, probably we should try something else. Let's use the freeway tool. Whoa, what's wrong with you? What you... okay. This guy snaps one of these... Damn it. he tries to snap one of these buildings, but... hello. What was I saying? Don't know. However, what is the level now of the terrain? Let's have a look from here. I think, yeah, it is almost flat. No, it moves up a bit. This is difficult sometimes, these terrain modifications. So probably we should, yeah, I think this is a good idea. We should start to build a freeway part over here, because there we have already a flat terrain, so it's easy for us to figure out the right level. Does this looks good? I'm not sure. I think this one is a bit lower over there. Yeah, let's build this a bit lower. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is just a very small wall along the freeway. And now if we simply... Is it possible to connect these guys? Yes, it is. So we can simply do something like this, and probably... this is too close to the end. Whoa, what was that? That looks weird, but for terraforming it's okay. So yeah, I think this is good. If we remove this and that, we could probably expand the pedestrian path over here. A lot easier. A lot easier. Let's give it a try. Hello. What you are doing, my friend? That looks straight. This wall is very close to the ground. Probably a bit too close. Let's see. And let's switch to curved road, of course, to make things a bit smooth. Oh my god. What I'm doing here? Oh my god. Yeah, I tried to build a wall. Okay. Yeah, actually, I think it's not bad. Let's have a look from here. Yeah, I think this is good. Let's double check this. What's the terrain situation over here? Oh, I think this is a bit higher than there. Isn't it? No, I think it's okay. But somehow I was able to build this much closer to the freeway than over here. And actually, I have to admit that this looks much better. Yeah, over here I placed this texture. But here it will not work because the pedestrian path overlaps with the freeway. Yeah, damn, this looks definitely much better. Yeah, let's try to do this here as well. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, probably we are able to do something like this. Ooh, careful. And we should keep an eye on the terrain level. Oh yeah, this is overlapping now. Looks nice. But probably it's not possible for us to build this perfectly overlapping because, yeah, do you see this grid? That's the reason why. Okay, let's stop over here, and yeah, this is not flat. I think it was a bad idea to rebuild this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the level... Ah, damn it, let's remove this as well. I think the level here moves up a bit of the pedestrian path. Yeah, definitely. Ha! Yeah, it was a mistake to do this. We should better leave it like it is because it was parallel and it's because of this grid not possible to build the overlapping thing here. Alright, so now I think the terrain level moves up a bit. There it overlaps again. Okay, let's give it a try. Yeah, way better than before. Okay, and now I can remove this probably. Oh yeah, the good thing is the terrain level do not snap back to the upper pedestrian path, which is good. Can we build something that is parallel to this one? Yes, we can. But yeah, wait a second. We can do this perfectly. For this we have to rebuild this because I need to add a pedestrian path in a 90-degree angle to this one. And if I want to do this, this would automatically make the terrain snapping back to the upper pedestrian path. So, but we don't want this because then this will be a bit more difficult for us. So as you can see now, I can build another pedestrian path in a 90-degree angle right at this one. And we have now this pedestrian path perfectly parallel. Oh my god. Oh, this is too close to the road. Cannot connect this to this one. Let's see. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, now this is perfectly parallel to the upper one. Remove this and that. Yeah, I have the feeling that we will not be able to do so much this episode, because this pedestrian pass thing over here is much more complicated as I saw it. Yeah, I thought this will just take us a couple of minutes to put this, and not the half of the episode. Whoa. This connection is not very nice. It's not very nice, and yeah, the level of this road part is not very nice. Ooh, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's definitely not the best pedestrian pass I built here, but yeah, I think if we zoom out, it is okay. It looks okay. Yeah, let's continue with the pedestrian pass over here, and let's take the freeway tool again, and let's lower the level. Let's see. I think that was too much. Okay, here we have. All right. Hard to say. I think, yeah. Do you see this part of the wall texture? Do you see that? There's a difference in the wall texture over here. It's like a line that goes along the texture, and here it is down there. So, no, the level of this road is not right, so let's remove it. Let's try to rebuild this with the right level. Alright, I think we are close now. Yeah, but we need to be closer. Closer. It's a bit hard to say how much I should raise the road level. I think just one. Yeah, perfectly. Perfectly. Now we have the same level. Oh, yeah, here you can see the terrain snaps back for some reason to the upper pedestrian pass, but we will care about this later. Let's simply expand the pedestrian pass. Let's not care about this little hill there, because over here it will work perfectly for us. So we can now remove this here. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Now we can lower the terrain level manually. It's not perfect. This is a bit sad. What will happen if we remove this part? Yeah, it will snap back again. I just wanted to try, because this do not always happens. I don't know why. It sometimes happens and sometimes not. I have no idea. So I wanted to try if maybe this time that wouldn't happen, but well, it happened. Alright. Yeah, now we have this pedestrian pass, and that means we have, or we know where the left side, or from here, if we view from here, where the left side of our lake will be. And we have, this is interesting, we have a park area here as well. Let's measure. Oh yeah, it's a bit less than one lot space. And I think it makes sense to do this here as well. Or, yeah, I'm not sure, because here we have our central park area later. And I'm not sure, so probably this could end here. So that this will be some kind of border for this circle. That is something we could do, but actually it makes sense to expand this so that this will be, yeah, our this will be part of the lake. Because if we will not do this, I should build something here as well, because then this looks like, because over here it looks like that this is part of the circle, and these two circles have the same size, so I should do this there as well. But over here we don't have the sunken freeway anyway. Good question, good question. What will look better in the end? I actually don't have a idea at the moment. So for the moment, I think, yeah, we should simply here we need this anyway, so yeah, we should build this over here, and then maybe we can decide. All right, let's build another freeway part, because we want to modify the terrain. So if I connect this road with that road, we can, as you can see, we have this mountain or hill here in the middle between this, but the road or the level of the freeway is exactly the same like these two pedestrian passes. As you can see, it do not, it ignores the terrain levels, so only the terrain level at the end and at the beginning of the freeway is the level that matters. So yeah, we can now simply put the texture inside and remove it, and then we have a saving, and then we have finally the right level. What's the situation over here? Yeah, let's put a decoration here as well. This road have a higher level, but for the moment this is okay. We just wanted to smooth the terrain here a bit. Yeah, I think this is good. And now I'm going to expand this area. Well, let's see if we are able to measure things a bit. So like I said, we have a bit less than one lot space here. So let's put a lot probably of it there, and let's remove that. So this will indicate the right distance for us probably. So let's see. Let's put another pedestrian path. I think this is parallel to this one. Maybe a bit too long. Oh yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, we'll change this later. Yeah, the pedestrian path snapped to the building, and that's the reason why it is so long. It's a bit too long actually, and this is a bit too close to this one. So yeah, let's remove it, and let's put it a bit more far away from this pedestrian path, this lot. So yeah, now this should work better. Alright, I think this is good. Let's remove this. Now we can remove that as well, that building. And now we should remove parts of it, because then it will be better circularized in the end, this pedestrian path. Let's try to do this. How does it look? This one actually looks good, but this one is not very nice. I think this is the problem, why this is not perfectly parallel to this one. What do you think? The right texture. There we go. All right. Let's put the grass texture, inside. And oh, damn it! Talking about textures and pedestrian path textures, someone asked in the comments if I added additional textures to the pedestrian path mods. Also, is it right? Sorry, my friend, I've forgotten to answer you, and I've forgotten your name. I'm so sorry. No, of course, these are the default textures. They came with the pedestrian path. You just have you should just simply click on the pedestrian path, and then you could switch between them. All right? Damn it. I will try to answer that question anyway in the comments. Probably I will have done this before this episode is up. Probably not, because I'm again I will forget this. So sorry for this. And yeah, I think let's return over here. My mistake actually is over here, I think. So the area where I connected this to this pedestrian path is good, but I think it's the angle to this road is the problem. To this pedestrian path is the problem. Okay. I think over here it's good. Let's simply try it again. Yeah, working in circles is sometimes not very easy. And I think now it's I messed things up more than before. Alright. Let's try to do this one a bit more. Whoa! No. I want to build something that is parallel to this one, but for some reason I have issues. It's not getting better, right, guys? Alright. Yeah, this episode is over anyway, so I will do this away from camera. I think it makes no sense to do a break right now. Sometimes I do a bit more than 30 minutes, but yeah, it makes no sense in that case. Yeah, well, so I hope you don't mind that we were not able to build so much this episode. I messed around too much with these pedestrian passes. Yeah, so but next time I think we will build this circle, and I think then I know if it looks good to put this green area just around the circle or to expand this along the lake. At the moment I think it's better to expand this, but yeah, this is something I think at the moment. This could change every moment. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Whoa. And goodbye.